Catherine. Good to see you. I went through the other klejner and pebernødder, and you know what? I have to. I was not very proud of that presentation of how I sort of made these things. Sadly. So I decided today I am going to do it much better, hopefully. As you know, I told you about there's two different types of klejner. You can make it either with, as you can see, I have made here, it is actually with the orange juice, and I don't have any more of the other. What I have done here is actually I have also made, as you can see, a fresh batch of pebernødder. What I forgot about, this is a heavy duty thing. What I forgot about the klejner was sometimes, you know, when you got medication and your brain go fogging, as we call it, not that. And sometimes, you know, you stand there and you're going to do something you have done a lot of time in your life, and suddenly, I mean, it says blank, and you actually have no clue how it was and how to do that thing again. And I can see by reviewing the way I clumsed with this, the dough of the klejner, I have to admit, I am not proud of myself. Hello, Susan Ernest. Thank you for coming by. Nice to see you. So, and I have to admit, you can't see exactly what I'm doing, except I'm really messing around with that recipe. And I was actually thinking, since I have to make a new batch of klejner, so I was thinking I'm going to show you the right way to do it and not so confused that I did it. It must have been horrible because I sort of lost about 10 subscribers after that video, so, but it's okay. They probably thought about what crazy woman have I committed myself to. So no worries, I am crazy, but you know what? If you get a laugh, I hope you really enjoyed your laugh, because sometimes you really need to have a good laugh and enjoy yourself and have a look at people that, you know, is just as clumsy as you are. And sometimes you also need to see people in a real kitchen, chaotic. I mean, people live with small kitchens. We have small ovens. We don't have fancy clothes and manicured nails and a professional chef in the back that prepare everything for us. We are housewives. We are human beings. And I think it's a good thing to show people that we are actually ordinary people that do ordinary things. And the next part is also that sometimes you make chaos and you're not alone. I mean, I have been holding myself back for lot of times by doing some stuff because I couldn't identify myself with these very, I mean, well dressed and well uh, painted. Oh, thank you, Susan. I mean, sometimes isn't it true we need, I mean, ordinary people to identify yourself with because it can hold you back when you want to make something and you suddenly get these flash pictures that, oh no, you can't just do it with this because you'll need this. No, you have to do whatever you have. I mean, I still have my grandmother's old Tupperware things, and that's how it is. And it has functioned for me for the last 35 years. And you know what? As I know, it can still last the next 20 years. And as you can see, even my butter is a old way Tupperware, first of the kind. Now they have made them so they're fit for the new fancy. Uh, yeah, yes, exactly, Susan. We make do what we have, and I don't see any reason to go out and buy a lot of things just to please these people who like to brainwash us that we need all that fancy stuff in our kitchen. No, no. So, what we are going to do, and since you are my only one, makes it even more thankful for me because then I don't feel entirely alone when I'm doing this. Hopefully, but it is early, isn't it? So I'm grateful. Thank you. So it's for you, Susan. So to begin with, I need to figure out where I put the sugar. So it is in the back here. As you can see, this is the old space I got in my kitchen. I don't have more than this. And that means I have to make do with this. Of course, I could knock down a couple of walls and make a bigger room, but then I need another place to have my bed because it's actually my bedroom next to that wall. And I'm not sure I am sort of interesting to have a bedroom next to the kitchen. So thank you, Suzanne. Yes. So let's find some sugar and easy done here. And as you can see, I am one of these persons that say little but good. And that is I use organic cane sugar, basically because it's healthier than the white one, because the chemistry they use to make the sugar white is not very healthy. And I have to say if it can save my health, I will prefer to use this organic. Yeah. What I got here is my mixing bowl. And then I'm putting this here. I need my phone here. And oh, you had it before, yes. So let's see if I can get in here. It is because I want you to see what I'm doing, and that means I can have a little trouble to read. So as you can see, I do have dough into it, but you know what? It's from the first batch I made here. This is for kleiner or bow ties with orange juice. This is with this one. Oh, you okay? You one back, yeah. And you know what? It doesn't. I mean, it's has a better sweetness to it. And this is the one I am going to use the juice of. And the reason is that this is with orange, this is with lemon. So, and I started up with that one so it could have a rest. So what we are going to do here, as you can see, actually, this is also a very old Tupperware thing, still working. And we have this one. And we got the pebernødder. And yep. Where did I put it? Here it is. So when I started with all the chaotic things. So I'll try to do it a little more professional this time, hopefully. So what we are going to start off with is, of course, all the dry ingredients into here. And if I do like this, do we need this? Yes, we also need some heavy cream, or you can also use what you have. First of all, I used flour. I need 250 grams of wheat flour. I will, thank you. So, but you all know that some days you have a very horrible day and everything is not, I mean, going your way. But you just have to smile and say, okay, let's give it a second try. Now I have to have 250. I think that's almost there. And of course, I'm starting with this here. Then I need to put about, I'm going over here, 60 grams of sugar. And we have some leftover sugar. Oh my God, there's 50 grams. So I only need 10 grams from this one here. And I need my Tupperware here. If I can get it to go together like this. And I found out it's a very clever way to open it entirely because you can better make like this. Let's say we need 10 grams more here. Here we have it. And I have to admit, these are very brilliant inventions. And 260 grams of sugar. And then we need a teaspoon of cardamom And what I did was I actually has here fresh grounded cardamom, and you will need like this a teaspoon to add some flavor. You can also use it has to be grounded cardamom. Then we need the butter, and the butter is down here. So last time I simply did that. I took all the juice and put the butter, of course, cold butter, so it went to be a mess. We need 75 grams of this. So let's start with 75 grams of soft butter. You can also use margarine, but I think butter, actually, if you have to make your own cookies, I mean, use butter. First of all, it is, I mean, maybe only once a year you might make these cookies. So at least say, let's make them delicious. As you can see, when I have done that, I need to get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. Then we will need a teaspoon of this is baking natron. So that's how we use this. And as you know, everything is wrapped in major plastic. So let's try without getting hurt. Here. So can I ask? Yeah. Oh, you know that, Susan, whenever you buy something, right? I mean, it is wrapped in very secure, yeah. It can be a pretty tricky, I mean, to, yeah, get things opened, even when you, without getting hurt. This is 1 teaspoon of baking natron, Dr. Oetker's. I know you go in US, you can actually buy that. What you actually is doing now, you have all the dry ingredients in here, and you are also going to use an egg and some juice, but we are doing that later. Now I am going to show you the right way to do it. So that's how it is. Just a minute. Hej så.
Kan du ikke lige læse min sms og så vende tilbage til mig?
Jo.
Godt, hej.
Hej. Yep, back here. What we are going to do now is I am going first of all wash my hands again. And now we are actually doing that. We are mixing all the dry ingredients. And what we are simply doing is smoldering the butter into the flour. So you actually make ground it into the flour so it is totally fine grounded into it, because that's make it a lot easier. And I should have done that in the first video, but it went chaotic, so it didn't went well, but I hope people got a laugh, so it's okay. We'll try again, but I can tell you the kleiner did taste very lovely. So sometimes it can happen, of course, and it happened in even the best homes. Here in Denmark, we are. This cookie I'm actually making when you are boiling. I have to boil these in palm oil. Some use lard, but I don't like the taste of lard. So I have decided I always do it in coconut oil or fat. It is actually a coconut fat I use, and it is also nicknamed. Or what happened before, I sort of started up by taking, the eggs and the juice, and then I don't know what I was thinking about. Then I took the cold butter into and of course I tried with a whipper, but the cold liquid made the butter even harder. So it was very difficult for me to mix it together. So, and I did get a lot of lol out of it, but it's okay. It can happen. So this time I, of course, show you the dry ingredients. And first of all, also because it's said in the recipe I used, you should sort of mix it with the egg. And I was, how can you wipe cold butter into this? And remembered my grandmother did like this. She started up, of course. Sometimes don't use recipes, because you really need to have it like this. And as she said, paper is grateful. So that's how it is. And of course, if you are going to have a chance, I don't know if anybody, want to try them. That now, as you can see, I have simply mixed all the butter, grounded the butter into the flour here. And what I'm going to do, I make, like, as you can see, a little crater down. And what I'm actually going to do is I'll take one egg, like this, and put it in the center, like this. And I keep doing this. The next thing I am going to do is to take a lemon, like this, and the juice of one lemon. And what I'm doing is I'm actually rolling it like this. And simply squeeze the juice out of it. And the first batch I actually made was with the orange instead of the lemon, and still with the cardamom spice into it. Ja. Inden jeg bager dem. Problemet er, kære Vivian, jeg tager til Madeira i morgen tidlig. Er først tilbage den 20. Den 21. skal jeg til Carlsberg tilbage den 23. Den 23. skal jeg så ned til min datter. Så jeg er ikke hjemme før den 25. Okay. Jo, så jeg er simpelthen proppet til regnen og skulle være og det var planen. Og sådan er det bare ikke, fordi det er, at mit arbejde simpelthen har taget så meget tid i dag, og jeg er vildt stresset. Jeg skal hjem og have noget mad, jeg har ikke fået noget at spise hele dagen, og jeg kan slet ikke hænge sammen lige nu. Nej, men Inge, det kan vi godt sige. Så det er ikke så dårligt ikke en julegave. Så jeg ikke lære det. Ja. Ja, altså det er jo det, ikke? At være eller ikke være, ikke? Men... jeg har ikke energi til at komme op til dig, og så sidde en gang 5 minutter, fordi jeg er stresset. Men Inge, kan vi sige omkring, hvad siger du til, at jeg kigger over ved omkring 5:30, 6? Ja, men ikke mere end et kvarters tid, fordi jeg har ikke brug for så lang tid. Nej, men... fordi jeg skal tidlig i seng. Jeg skal op klokken 14 uger. Ja. Så klokken 4 i morgen tidlig. Ja. Så skal jeg min søvn. Ja. Så jeg tager en sovepille og klokken 6. Ja. Så tager jeg min søvn. Så skal vi ikke sige det? Ja, ikke? Okay. Okay, ja. Så må vi ses der. Det gør vi nemlig. Okay. Hej. I just needed my power bank. Oh, see, this is my new power bank for my phone. I am Deborah. I am making a new batch of dough for Kleiner. What was you asking about, Deborah? What I'm making? Yeah. Everything is okay, Susan. It was a friend of mine that's just called, and she should actually have been here with me, but it seems her work has taken over, so she wouldn't be able to come. So I arranged I will come in an hour with her because I told her I'm making this. Did I put the lemon juice into it? But Deborah, I was re-watching my video where I made the dough from the Kleiner. This is actually the very last one left from all my bow ties, and I was actually started understand why there were so many fun replies, but also I found out that when I rewatched it, I sort of lost about 10 subbies, so they have been horrified by watching me. So I was actually thinking I need to do a rerun, 1 tablespoon of cream, and I am sorry to say that because what I actually did, followed the recipe and got a problem when I had to put the cold butter into the what do you call it, when I took all this wet stuff, as I explained to Susan. I started up taking the egg, the sugar, and cold butter. And what happened for me was the butter simply get even colder. And I tried with this one and ended up by mixing the flour into it, and it went on as a mess. So, and even all the pebernødder is eaten. So here I have prepared a new batch of pebernødder. So these are prepared and has to rest. This is also for Kleiner, but in this batch we can use now because it has to rest a little bit. It is with the orange and the spices. And what I'm showing you is we are going down here. As you can see, I have started to ground the flour with the butter and all the dry. Yes, I should have left it for soften, and I forgot that. But as you can see, now I have mixed it like this. And some people, unfortunately, they sort of only see your mistakes. They don't see the good things. So make one mistake and they have sort of judged you very firmly. What we are going to do now is simply to mix the dough like this. And you simply start to roll it out. And I think you can better see it in this way to do it. start from the center and work your way out. So, and as I told Susan, I actually lost 10 subbies. I sort of went 10 subbies down after that last video I made, but it's okay, no problem. I hope they had a good laugh, because sometimes you need that in this world. So what I'm going to do is, of course, show you and how it is made. Probably, yeah, it really does, Deborah. It's so true. But you do know that some people, believes they are sort of raised higher than you as a human being. And that's the saddest part of it, actually, because they really do believe. But in the end, they are no more or no less than we are. We are all humans. So what we are actually doing is to leave it for cool for about an hour, and before we start to make them. And as we talked about, sometimes we need ordinary people like you and me to show how to make things, because sometimes, I have a little difficulty to see myself, identify myself, and do anything when, you are told you have to use all these fancy things, and I don't have an electronic control kitchen and stuff like that. I use what I have. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, and as you can see, now I have sort of collected it into this. And what we are going to do now is leave that for cold. And I don't know if we are going to leave the old video. I think we are doing that. Let that be a test to see how many who still will stay with me. It's perfect. So we are going to put it on a plate like this. It is a little too small for this. So we'll gather another one here. And I take a little flour, and then I simply put it in a cool place like this. Like this. It looks so great now. Oh, you wouldn't? I'll leave it then, Deborah. I am going to leave it on. So I'll wash my hands. And sometimes, when I can't identify myself with this fancy looking woman. Yeah, it's my channel, so I'm going to leave it and hope these people, get a good laugh, because you know what? It is healthy. And if I can make your day by you watching my channel and I make you laugh, I think it is my entire time worth if I can have you put a smile on your face and think, holy moly. So hopefully, so let's hope that. And what we are doing here, you can remember, I still got my palmine, and we have to warm it up. And I am going to show you here. This is the stuff that I use for boiling the kleiner. And what it is actually palmine, and it is coconut fat. It is not palm oil. I would never use paraffin oil or this palm oil, rainforest oil as we call it, because it is not very healthy for your body, and this also give a better taste. In Denmark, a packet like this costs about 20 kroner, but I think that's okay because you can actually use it more. Oh, okay. Oh, I heard that one, Deborah. I love your dog. I really love your dog. I mean, that's make us real persons, right? I mean, this make us real. And as you can see, I need to clean here. So make space for this. So we are going to, because I made this. Haha! Yes, I cook with ingredients. So what it is, we are using good ingredients because, I mean, it is cheaper in the long way to eat healthy. So, and because it's actually tasting a lot better than all that other stuff. So what we are going to do now is I am going to heat up my coffee. And this been fixed. And as you can see, my home, I mean, my kitchen is, I mean, I feel I represent the 75% of housewives. I mean, we live in a small apartment. We have a small kitchen. I mean, we have a crowded place. We don't have. Yes, exactly, Deborah. I know what I put into my food, and that's important. Look what I got. This is actually a power bank. It is a recharger for my phone. See, I got a unicorn charger for my phone. I'm very happy for it. So I actually gave myself that in Christmas present. Don't tell anyone. I couldn't help it. I fall in love with it. So yeah. And while this is cooking and we are cleaning here, I need to heat my coffee. Yeah, shh, don't tell anyone. They are never going to find out. So here we are. And that means I need my here. And as you can see in my house, my cleaning is vinegar, water, and dish soap. And it is very, very effective, and it is more nature friendly. So and clean up. And while we are sort of heating up, it seems that I got some spinach. Yes, you do that. So it is early for Americans. So, but I have actually been into church, and I have been busy with so many other things. Hello, Soto. Yeah, I am, as you can see, making my second round and showing you how to make the perfect dough. Okay, you did? Oh, that's cool, Deborah. Yes, it does. This is with orange, and this is actually what I made now. Because, as I showed you, it didn't want to stay there. That's okay. What I actually did was I made a lot of it. It is rising a little bit because of the baking natron. This here, as you can see from Dr. Oetker, I don't know how it looked, but you got the ingredients. I was starting the wrong way, Soto. So when I actually looked at it, oh my, yeah, I saw your tags too, Deborah. I love them. And I am going to show you, this is the last, very last one left of the klejner. All the pebernødder are gone. We have made these for Christmas chocolate buns. This is actually where you actually start to make a chocolate. Yeah. So cake and make it into this. So what we are going to do now is take it into smaller pieces. Here, like this, because don't work with all of it at once. Here. So I'll start out with a little bit of it. Like this. And then we need to, I have just cleaned here. And we are actually doing it while this is heating up, so we have some prepared for it. Like this. So what we are going to do now is I am lowering you down a little bit, and I'm taking a little of the heat here. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm doing, but what I'm actually doing is I'm rolling this out to a flat one. Hello, good morning, Kathleen. Today it is orange kleiner or bow ties because I didn't like the way that I was clumsy to show you like this. But yeah, as you know, there will always be someone that is better than you, and screw it, we are humans and we do make mistakes, right, girls? And what I'm actually doing is I'm cutting it out like this. Here. And then I slice it up like this. So I have shown you how to do this, and then we twist them like this. And what we are actually doing is making it into like a bow tie. Do we have Kansas here? I haven't seen Kansas coming in. Is she? Kansas not here. Okay. But you are, Kathleen. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, she would. Kansas's grandmother actually made Danish cookies. She has a cafeteria where she actually cooked. So what we are going to do, where did I put it? Here. I'll put some extra of this. And you can actually reuse this palm coconut oil. So, and you know what I'm doing here is we showed you like this, twist them like this, and then we are simply boiling it into the palm oil like this. So, yeah. Yeah. How are you all doing? It has been a while since I have been a little busy, and so I just took a klejner take 2 so you can see what I'm actually doing the right way, how to do it, and that's how it is. Yeah. I'm so happy to see you too, and I know I'm not so many here, but it's okay. And oh, you have been cracking. Okay, aren't they very hard to crack, pecan nuts? I mean, I heard that should be pretty hard to sort of knock out. Yeah. So that's a lot. Oh no, not at all. Okay, Kathleen. I was told. I. That's why I'm asking you. So we don't have pecan nuts. We have walnuts and hazelnut trees here in Denmark. We have hazelnut trees. Oh, orchard. Okay. Yeah. We have hazelnuts and walnuts here in Denmark. So yeah. Oh, here she is, our wonderful Kansas. Thank you so much. Yeah, for coming. Yes, she got the ringing in her ears. We just talked about it. Oh, wow, Kathleen. That is lovely. So, I'm not sure if it is. Oh, it was. It still needs a little more here. So, yeah, it was simply because Kansas, I sort of rewatched my video, the first one I made with the klejner, and a lot of people apparently didn't like my performance because I lost 10 subbies, but that's okay, no problem. Um, the recipe said something about me start with the eggs and sugar and the lemon juice and then put the cold butter into it. And it actually made a mess out of it. So I look a little bit silly, I think, trying different ways to sort of get it all to be okay. Um, that's how it is sometimes. You screw up. And it seems that people only think about the way you sort of screw up, how you do things. But that's how life is, apparently. So I am going to here. Yeah, okay. So I need to put you here somewhere over the rainbow, almost like this. And later on, I am going to show you how we are baking these apple skiver and another Christmas things. Oh, thank you, Kansas. Exactly. I mean, you learn every time. And afterwards, I remembered my grandma told me always to start, no matter what a recipe actually say, start always with the dry ingredients, mix them firmly, and then you can add all the wet ingredients. So that's how it is. Let's try with one of these. And it seems they are going to work like this. So we'll put a couple more into it, and you are going to see them getting brown and delicious. So, yeah, but I'm not making all of them tonight because I have another appointment. So we'll do like this. Yeah, they poof fast. They really do. And as you can see, we have to turn them around. As you can see, if they're getting brown, you sort of take them out like this. Is the little one I started up with. And you are actually cutting them as like this, like a harlequin, as we say, and you simply do like this, twist it very gently like this, and have it like this. So as Kansas called them, bow ties. So, and I was so lucky to have Susan here. So I showed how to start with the dry ingredients. We made it with lemon. These are actually with orange juice. So I have two types of bow ties. I have also made extra for pebernødder because everything I baked is already gone, and it has all been given out to charity, sort of speaking. A lot of happy people. And as you can see, when you can see they're golden brown, you will simply take them up and drip off like this. On here, and we'll put some new into it. Oh, Kansas, I would love that. Yes, sometimes I was actually thinking, when the time comes, I might immigrate closer to you girls and we can bake and craft together. Wouldn't it be very fun? I mean, and we could share our cookie recipes and yeah, have a lot of fun. So we could actually do that. So it is because I have a very dear friend I want to visit. So She had a very rough day. So I think you talked about vanilla kranze. You can actually put them on a string on your Christmas tree. I don't know, Kansas, do you want to see how we make these vanilla rings? Or in Denmark, we call them vanilla kranse. I don't mind show you girls. We have different types of Christmas cookies that we actually make. I need to turn them around a little bit here. So as you can see, I simply just turn them. Taste. They are so crispy and good. Oh, you're not familiar with it? It is also one of them in this Danish cookbook I showed you from Miss Jensen. A very old one. It is simply like a vanilla dough that you make into little kranzes like this, and then you, when they're baked, you actually put a silk ribbon and put them on the tree. Oh, that sounds good. Yes, powdered sugar will be needed. So I am only making a small portion now, because I have a limited time. Let's see how much I can make. It's, as you can see, it goes pretty fast in this palm oil. So because I have an appointment here 5 o'clock in an hour, so it will do. Yeah, with coffee. And you can recycle this coconut fat and make into some other. I hope I didn't spritz on my laptop here. So, and of course not too many. We have one here, like this. Oh, you can, yeah, here in Denmark, we have a song, it says, the tree has to be shown before you can eat it. So there is actually a tradition here in Denmark that you actually decorate the tree with with these bow ties and other cookies, and the pebernødder are in little baskets that we make. Okay, I put one too many in here. As you can see, I accidentally got a little too many in here. So let's hope it can work, because they sort of raise up. Oh, that's got a double, yeah. So it is very, very double. So I think I got it. I got what I need here, and save the rest for later. Yeah, I'll take what I have fixed here to show you. Let's see if I can turn them around very gently. As you can see, it is pretty crowded down here. It won't last. Oh yeah. I am going to show you girls what I actually got. I just need to clean my hands. I want to show you what I got myself for Christmas. I got myself a new power charger for my phone. It's a power station, so as you can see, I can recharge my phone because I have promised to go live streaming. If I am ever in a hangout, I can have my power charger next to me. And don't tell anyone I gave it for myself for Christmas because I think I was worth it. And it was not that expensive. It costed about $10. So it's affordable. Oh, oh, Kathleen. Yeah, that's tough. It is a tough decision. Ah. Mm. Um. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. to hear all that. I am going to send prayers for you girls. Oh my God, that's horrible. I lost my dad the day before Christmas. I know it's 7 years ago. I can remember we have planned a Christmas and suddenly the phone rang and told me that my stepdad was gone. He was dead. Um, I can remember I felt so sad and empty because we really have planned this year to be a good Christmas. And I can remember I told my son I am never, spending Christmas anymore. Like it's like Christmas. When he died, it was like Christmas died in our family. And that is so sad, but you have to consider sometimes. I have sit and think about what would he say if we sort of stopped living. And he was a man with, a big heart. He loved everything, and he did end up being a grumpy old guy, but it's kind of rough when it's about a holiday season. So so yeah, I am so sorry for you, Kathleen. My sister, yeah. Oh, that is sad. Yeah, sometimes you need to do it in their honor. I have a special Christmas things. I mean, ja. Jamen, jeg står og livestreamer, og jeg er ved at stå og kage klejner. Ja. Jamen, så kommer det på den telefon, som du ringer på nu. Ja, det kan jeg godt. Det kan jeg godt. Yes, super. Ja. Hey. Again goes. That was my son that needed a password for his something. We do something very clever. We support each other when we need to have a phone number for an account. We have switched numbers. And a big hug to you, Susan. So what we actually do, so in case somebody snatch a number, they'll have the wrong person's number. So it is sort of kind of security that we actually have switched a phone number, that means they'll get the wrong address if they sort of try to hack in or do something. That was advice we got from one of the computer geeks friends that we have here. So it is very, yep, because that means they can't get your real, address. So, and he's told us, yep. Hey, Glassy. Yeah. You know what? I am just a minute, Glassy. I'll be there. As you can see, I'll put it down here. I am going to text it to you on the other phone. I'm taking this one and texting you. You're getting the numbers. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, yeah, you have your computer up running. So, I'm so happy you have it up running, Lassie. So, did you get all your stuff now? Gracialis, did all your did the moving truck came with your things now? Hopefully it did. Oh, that sounds great. And as you can see, we are making klejner or bow ties. Here they are, Kansas. I'm sure your grandmothers also did look like this. Yeah. Mm. Oh, thank you. This, what I'm doing is these are the bow ties with the orange juice into it. It didn't look moldy. No, it's the shadow. And what I made here, as you can see, is actually racing, so it has to be puffed back down. This is with the lemon. To have it rolled out very firmly. Okay. That's good to know. Oh, Susan, yes. And you too, take care. Thank you for coming by. Susan, thank you. So you take care too. And God bless. Sending prayers. Yeah. So is there anyone I haven't say hey to? Then I apologize very much. So when these are God bless. God bless you all. I mean, really, I do. Kiddo. So I have a friend here. I am going to visit about 5 o'clock. She just called. And what I'm actually going to do is spot her. Leonard, oh, say hey to Leonard. Yes, from me. And Glacialis, look what I got myself for Christmas. It is a charger for my phone, a power bank. So it was 80 kroner in Netto. I couldn't help it. So this is a early Christmas gift. So I can always have a charger for my phone. So and as you can see, there will also be Christmas cookies for you and for Leonard. So there will absolutely be. So you can tell Leonard I will bring cookies. I'm only making this because this is going to take a lot of time to cook all of it. So this is the last one for today or for now. Then as you can see, it has raised very firmly. So what it has to do, I have to puff it down and roll it out again to press the air out, and that's how you're actually doing it. So that's a great idea. So this is the one with the lemon we made. I'll show you a replay how to make it. And as you can see, for Christmas, we also make these. I'm going to show you. These are also a Christmas thing we are making. Christmas hearts. And most of all, I also promised to show you these are for apple skiver. So we have some different pans and pots we use for Christmas only. And Glacialis, did you get the numbers I texted you? So you got bag on? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's great. That's great. So what I need to do now is to make some cool space here. Oh, so you are in a busy mood today. I think we got what happened here. It's look a little gray. Okay. Yeah. I need to. Sorry, girls. Did it help? Yes, it did. So here it is. The final touch. Because oh, sometimes I forgot to clean my eyeglasses, So sometimes I don't know if it. Oh, I think that could use a tiny wipe off too here. So now I am going to go away for a couple of hours because I have an appointment. Hello, Sana. So yep, because here 5 o'clock in a half an hour. Hello, Sana. So this was the orange bow ties we made today. As you can see, here they are, and they look exactly like a bow tie has to look like this, crispy and delicious. And I can hear Chopper is awake. So I am going to, it need a little more grip off. He might want a cup of coffee. And then I am going to turn the computer to him. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Sanne. Yeah. I love you, Kathleen. Yes, I won't. I love you so much, girls. And also you, Kathleen, Susan, all of you. Because what I'm going to do now is I am going to visit a friend. And she is going to have Christmas cookies. So, yes, I'll be back. But it is daytime and it's a busy time for you girls. So, love you. You are welcome, all of you, and thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. Yes. So, yeah, it is shopping time. I promise. See you soon. And thank you so much for coming. And have a wonderful day and blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. So, bye for now. Love you. Chopper say hey. So, later. Yeah.
Hej, Chopper Stis.